Same with Mario Kart. That's the thing, like, Mario Kart 8 is pretty much the exact Mario Kart game I want. Like, you can add, like, a couple bells and whistles to it, but, like, it'll never be worth giving up the Mario Kart I have. Like, I know a lot of people who, like, will buy, like, the next-gen game every year. But, like, if I have one that feels like a good one, I don't do that. Like, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 came out, and I played it, and I had a great time. The multiplayer was great. It was fun. Back in the Xbox 360 days. And then, like, they kept releasing new ones, and I'm like, I guess we're all done. But I had my fun, and I don't feel like this new fun is that much more fun. Maybe I missed out, maybe I didn't, but there's tons of other games to play. Alright, what do we got? Fancy floor shelf. Does it look cool? Show me the fancy floor shelf. It is pretty fancy. Like, it doesn't have a lot of storage though. It just looks like 4 slots. I don't know. It looks nice. What do you think? Good day, huh? Need something? I found carvings on the wall. So Barenpire was formed from lava from a volcano at sea. I never knew, but that would explain where the pyre sprites came from. Then if we get them to the volcano at sea, they might get better? We have to find out where this volcano might be located and help get them there. See if we can find someone who can help. I'll stay here and look after the sprites. Alright, one more thing though. I have a quest here. I'm looking for a volcano. Sorry, don't know. Need something? Just checking in. Plant flower seeds. So, judging by like the step in the quest I'm at, it's like plant more flower seeds, but here's the trouble. I don't have any more slots to plant things in. It's the game you want, but also isn't because it feels off. Open world, but in a Pokemon SV kind of way. Scarlet Violet, yeah. I don't know, I got my son Pokemon Violet and he had a great time with it. And from what I've seen, it looks fun. I heard it had a real bad release, but it's good now. I got more places to plant, maybe? Alright. Can I dig this up? Help me out here. Hello, Looking for a volcano? Sorry. Don't know, I've never been outside Barenpire. That's true, these guys have never ridden on the train. Good to see you. Looking for a volcano? Just learned what they are. But I have no clue where they'd be. Yeah, that makes sense. You guys should get out. I don't think I can complete this quest. Because, like, if if I pick these flowers, they just like stay. I mean, they look beautiful and all, but I don't have the ability to replant. I mean, that one's probably on me. Infinite flowers, right? Which is kind of nice. It's playable. Definitely a low point for Game Freak, though. Yeah. I don't know, was black and white better? Sugar, what do you need? Looking for a volcano? You found more pyro sprites in the mountain, Aya told me. I'm afraid I don't know where the volcano could be. Hope you find it. Alright, I think I know where I want to go. If it's out to sea... Oh, would you look at that? This weird volcano-shaped island out there. Over by Cinder's door. How do I get to it? Heavily biased towards black and white, but yes. Is black and white the one with Team Skull? Because they seem really cool. Let's see. Rosalind wants a workbench. Take water samples. Steal a light bulb. Plant new flowers by his and Hestia's house. Alright. I've got some wood for Rosalind. Let's just head there. That's sun and moon, you think? Oh, okay. I get all the generations wrong. I've been trying to brush up on my Pokemon by playing a game called Pokedoku. Are you familiar with that? Like Pokedoku, like Sudoku.com, you know, Pokedoku. And they'll have like a daily puzzle. It'll say something like, name a legendary psychic type, and you'll put in Mewtwo, and you'll get, you know, that square. And then, like, the next one over will be like, legendary electric, and you'll throw in Jolteon. Thing is, it's incredibly hard because they ask things about, like, the Pokemon nobody liked. Like, what's a wood type from the Hisui region? Which I think is Arceus, or Pokemon Arceus. Anything I can help you with? Looking for a volcano? After that incident with Troph's boiling mud, I'd be frightened just thinking about him. I'm looking for a volcano. Geography is not my strong suit. You should ask someone else. How can I help today? Volcano. You're looking for volcanoes? Out to sea, nonetheless. Well, there's Vaster Reach, I suppose. It's an old station in the Cerulean Sea. Good luck getting there. You'll need it. Oh, hey. That was it. That was the clue. Tell Aya about Vaster Reach. You tried it? Very bad at it? Yeah, me too. I'm using it to try to bond with an intern at work currently. I'll be blunt, he kind of annoys me. But I know he loves Pokemon and like played on a competitive level. Which I just don't see the appeal. Of all the competitive games, Pokemon didn't feel like a good one. But, like, that's our bonding experience. I can talk to him about Pokemon. And that's how I keep from murdering him. What am I doing here? I'm bringing wood to the pallet. I don't suppose you'll let me just teleport it here with my mind. No. So I introduced him to Pokedoku, and he is very impressive. Here, I can get rid of these odd number fabrics. And I'll clean up my area. Yeah, mostly like Pokemon for the nostalgia. Not that fun anymore, you guess? You could play something like Pokemon Infinite Fusion, maybe? Hello, how can I help you, dear? I've gathered the wood. Wonderful! While you were away, I couldn't stop thinking about all the nice things I'll make. Even managed to make a few blueprints for some of the ideas. I want you to have them as a thank you for helping me out. Alright, sweetie, take care. Is that pink paint? Do I have pink paint? Guess we'll find out. But yeah, there's some ROM hack out there. Pokemon Infinite Fusion, which is Pokemon. Oh, I do have pink paint. That's a bummer. Do I have... I feel like I have all the paint except red, which is the color I want. Alright, back to Baronpire to talk to Aya. But Pokemon Infinite Fusion is a ROM hack for Pokemon where they just added... Whoops, that was way too much. I was like, I'll put these in one at a time. Oof, let me fix my life. But it's fun. They basically added every possible combination of Pokemon. And you know, the way they did it is a little janky. They basically added a new sprite for every combination of like Pokemon body and Pokemon face. Like there's a bunch of like custom ones that like fan artists have done. But that's it for the most part. But yeah, I did a fun little randomized run with that. My best Pokemon towards the end of the game was a Swampert with pincer face. It was just a horrifying creature. Like it looked straight out of a horror movie. Like pincer face will do that on just about anything. But like it was especially menacing on Swampert. Like, to the point where, like, that's basically the only one I remember. He haunts my dreams still. Just comes in, drops Earthquake, kills everything, the end. Wait, did I have mail for Baronpire? I have nothing for Baronpire. Nor should I. Have they made combinations of combinations? No. No. I mean, like, they added Pokemon from, like, many different games. And so, like, the number of combinations they've got there is ridiculous. Good day. I know where a volcano is. Good job, Sugar. It's in the Cerulean Sea. That's the ocean to the east, past the mountains and the desert. Worried your train wouldn't be able to handle all the water once you reach the coast. I'm not going to drive it into the ocean. It would need some work before you could take off, I believe. McGruff wants to go to the sea too. Really? Well, then I'm sure he'd want to help you out. Go see him. Take this. No, it's not enough, but I just need you to know I really appreciate all you do. What is this? A fancy foldable table. I'm gonna smash this with a hammer. But yeah, they've got a wide variety of Pokemon to choose from. Like, I feel like it's 4 or 5 generations. Plenty of Pokemon I haven't heard of. Come on, I want to stick this somewhere so that I can smash it with a hammer. Looks like I'm gonna have to do it here. They're always giving me things I don't need. Here, let's squeeze you in there. Back up the mess a little bit. Like, my ideal train for this game would be like one big passenger car and then one big storage car. The trouble is they don't have, like, what this game really needs is like a home. Like a place where you just store a bunch of stuff. Alright, where am I going? To see McGruff? The crime dog? Where is he? He's probably right where I left him. Honestly, the only ones you remember well are Claydol and Dodrio. Really? Those are some weird ones to remember. Toot. Like I said, I've been playing Pokedoku, and so, like, I'm familiar with a bunch of, like, weird types that I wouldn't normally be familiar with. Like, one of the Pokedokus was, like, find a fighting psychic type. And I'm like, oh, that's easy. Mewtwo Mega X. But, like, I don't even know what a Mega Evolved Pokemon is. Or why they are split into, like, X and Y. I imagine it has something to do with Pokemon X or Y. Also because of... you haven't thought about Pokemon in a while, and they are the only ones that immediately came to mind. Also, because of Claydol superiority. I feel like everybody has, like, a Pokemon that's, like, in the back of their mind. That, like, only they know about. For some reason. Mine's Shedinja. Because when I found out about Shedinja, I was all about it. Like, he's really hard to get. You have to, like... oh, I'm trying to remember the thing before him. It's like a Nincada. You give him, like, a special item, and then you, like, raise his friendship, and then, like, he molts his skin, and you can use his skin as a weapon, or a Pokemon. You know, normal things. But he's got, like, a special gimmick. Shedinja is way too weak if you... unless you give it a single item. Instantly powerful. Well, that's the thing. Yeah, like, for one, I'm never going into, like, the competitive Pokemon, circuit. Like, that's just not fun. Like, you just have to read and read and read until you find the best team and then you use the best team. That's no good. Like, there's thousands of Pokemon that just aren't even viable. So, like, I find one Pokemon I like Shedinja, who's got, like, some weird gimmick. His weird gimmick is, like, he can only be hurt by things he's weak against. But being a bug ghost, he's weak against, like, 7 types. And so what I do is I build a team that is strong against those 7 types. And then I just keep Shedinja in the back pocket. Maybe one day he'll come out and it'll do 0 damage, but yeah, it's barely effective. It's more effective than just randomly, you know, picking which Pokemon you find. But yeah, I wouldn't want to run into a tournament like that. Competitive Pokemon is just a min-maxing simulator, right? Terrible. What do you want? Need anything? I need to go to the sea. Glad you're here to help me move, but I haven't finished packing yet. It's to help the sprites. So you're saying you found more of them in the mountain? And you need to bring them to a volcano in the Cerulean Sea. Those sprites. They must have been there since we mined the last rocks. Releasing smog out to the rest of Barenpire. I should have listened to Laura. Seems like I have to hurry up with my packing then. Let's get those things home as soon as possible. However, last time I went, my old train had a lot of work done to be able to handle the journey. You need to give yours the same treatment. But I can't do all of it on my own. Tell me what to do. You need to waterproof the hull. You should ask a blacksmith to make waterproof covers. Then, you need someone who knows the currents of the sea. Maybe Loretta? We should look into heat-proofing the interior as well, considering your peculiar passengers. I'll let you get to work. Come see me when you've got any news. Alright, this is insane. It sounds like we are driving into the ocean. Okay. Loretta's in Barenpire. Let's just go there for the 800th time. Power creep is also a nightmare, yeah. The best Pokemon are now incredibly weak compared to any modern Pokemon, which by my memory is getting closer to outclassing legendaries. Sounds terrible. What am I doing? I'm just riding the train. The last Pokemon game I played was Pal World. Just kidding, it was Temtem. But aside from that, Pokemon Infinite Fusion. But yeah, I'm all too familiar with power creep. I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh! When Yu-Gi-Oh! Was new. And just for kicks, I got the latest game and I gave it a try. Whatever that popular one is on Steam. I think it's free to play, you know, they just want you to spend money on it. And so I grabbed one of the modern decks and I tried it out and I was like, oh. So every deck is a 1-turn KO, and if you don't get it, you just, in your drawn hand, you just forfeit the match and leave. Great game. Good day, yes? I need your guidance at sea. Oh, you're going to the Cerulean Sea, and McGruff is going with you. I should help out, shouldn't I? But it's a long journey. Your train would need the proper amenities before I say yes. I need to sit comfortably. These old bones will do me a world of hurt. Make sure you have a comfy seat on your train, then come see me. Place a fancy seat on the train. Do I know how to make a fancy seat? I can't imagine I can make it with this. No, I can only make dingy seats. Dingy. I know it's dingy. I just said words for fun. Part of me wants to dump all my passengers so I can remodel the first train. Is that crazy? Oh yeah, you remember getting into Yu-Gi-Oh! With a cousin? Forgot about it? The state of the game's horrifying now. Also, Pot of Greed is banned, which is news to you. Oh, it was banned. It was at very least very limited very early. But yeah, I picked it up and I played like a Star Wars themed deck. I was like, that sounds silly, I want to do that. And maybe I decorate this back train. It's about time I did. And have just like this fancy area back here for human beings. Let the sprites party up here. I mean, you apparently can't play casually anymore. Alright, new. It wasn't used in competition? Yeah. Oh. Like, you can't use it... Well, I mean, casually you can do whatever you want, as long as the other person agrees to it. Sierra, what are you doing? I've heard about the flying people. It's a little ridiculous. This is the first time I've seen one of you. You want to go to Tome Dig. Do I want to go to Tome Dig? What if I don't want to go to Tome Dig? You know what? Alright, I'll take you. I was thinking, like, I could just leave her if I'm planning on, like, changing up my train look. But the thing is, I think my train... What am I doing here again? Right. Crafting. Like, I just want to decorate the back end. Speaking of decorating the back end, what do I want it to look like? Hey! I also might need your help. Hello. Anything I can do for you? I need waterproofing for my train. Going out to sea. It's a big job. I would need 6 pieces of silver and 4 pieces of gold. Start working on the blueprints, you just bring me the metal and I'll help. Silver and gold? It's gonna be real funny when he makes it out of aluminum. Alright, a fancy seat. That's what I'm looking for. Do I not have a recipe for a fancy seat? If I do, I can't make it here? Maybe it's one of those seats that can only be crafted at the big